Introducing tinctures. Let's talk what these guys are for, what my formulation process looked like, and why I came around to creating this product. So, first things first, what are these products meant to do? What are they going to help with? What is their action? Each formula, and there are 4, contains a base herb and an accompanying herb. So just 2 herbs each. The base herb was chosen primarily for its capability to increase androgen levels. What are androgens? Good question. Androgens are responsible for the mediation of testosterone. Okay, so they are the opposite of estrogens, but they're also not, right? They do the same thing, and then they also do not. All right, but you have androgens in your body if you are assigned female at birth or assigned male at birth. Your androgens are going to be lower if you are assigned female at birth and you are not taking testosterone. All right, so these formulas are perfectly acceptable to take if you are already on testosterone. Please mention it to your doctor beforehand, but I have formulated them to be safe. They're not going to shoot your levels up past normal. But they are also going to elevate those levels without testosterone. So if you cannot access testosterone in your state, that's who I built this for. It's for you. I want you to have the results that you're looking for at least start to come in. Okay, I want some more facial hair on your face. I want you to have easier menstrual cycles, all right? I want you to feel more at home in your body. The accompanying herb was chosen for its capability to regulate mood and maintain a balanced state of health. All right. And we will go over each herb in each formula in this video. Buckle up. It's a long ride. Okay. Why 4 formulas? There are 4 elements. I created 4 formulas. That is the simple answer, but if you must know, I will tell you the whole story. So, during the first couple of years of my system's transition, every time I came to my altar to sit with my ancestors, anytime I was taking a walk, when I was working out, like just anywhere and everywhere I went, the song from Mulan, "I'll Make a Man Out of You," was following me. It was coming at me from every angle. And when I decided to create these tinctures, I thought about how there was a line for each element in the song. Tranquil as a forest, but on fire within, is earth to me, okay? Or at least that's what you want to be if you have majority earth in your chart. You yourself want to exude tranquility, but sometimes that can equal stagnancy. So we need to keep that fire within. We must be swift as the coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon. Now, as a man with a Mars in Cancer, and someone once compared me to a hurricane, here I am, rock you like a hurricane. After I exited their life, they said that it felt like a hurricane had come through. So, we must be swift as a coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon. Water. All right. We want to be able to flow through our problems, but we don't want people to think that we're all flow. All right. We don't want people thinking we're passive. It's just, I don't want people thinking I'm aggressive, right? That's why my big push is healthy masculinity. But we don't want people thinking that they can just swim in us. All right. With all the strength of a raging fire, right? So, fire signs, they have no problem raging in my observation and experience. I have a Sagittarius moon. So we're talking personal experience as well. But we want it to be a strong fire, okay? We don't want it to be a wildfire, right? Okay. So I'm kind of thinking more like the fires when I do my fire rituals. I have it contained in a pot or a container of some kind. I've got water nearby. And it does turn out to be a strong fire, but it's just right here, right? We keep it in our zone. We're not trying to burn those around us. Oh, a hummingbird almost flew inside my studio. It did fly inside. Oh, okay. Whoa. Whoa. I am taking this. I'm not editing this out of the video because that was an auspicious moment. Okay. Whew. Air. Mysterious as the dark side of the moon. Now this is gonna be the tincture that I take myself. I'm going to try all of them in another video, so that you can see me tasting them for the first time live. But, this is gonna be the one that I take for the next couple of months. So my doctor just reduced my dose again to 75. I was at 100. And while I'm on this reduced amount, I will be taking this tincture to see if I can maintain my testosterone levels without taking the 100 that I was on. And I will keep you guys updated. But air, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. I have 4 Gemini placements, and one of the biggest struggles I found in my transition to manhood is not being able to shut the fuck up. I don't know if this is just feminine socialization or if it really is just in me to overshare. But there is meant to be a little bit of mystery, especially when one is going to go into business for themselves. You've got to keep your products to your chest until you're ready to let loose of them. There are not so nice people out there, and they are seeking to steal your shit. So, that is what these formulas have been concocted for. That was the inspiration. All right, so let's talk about each formula. We are going to start with the earth signs. I would recommend, if you do not already know your birth chart, do that first. Figure out how much of each element you have in your chart. Whether you want to increase the characteristics of the one you have a majority of, or increase the characteristics of the element that you have the least amount of. That's how I would decide which formula I would go with. Alternatively, you can just go with the element of your Mars sign, all right? Because that's going to be your masculine essence. And we're specifically wanting to enhance those qualities. All right, so Earth. This is going to be for Capricorns, Tauruses, Virgos, whether that's the one that you have the most of in your chart, or that's your Mars sign. This contains 55 grams of ginseng, 35 grams of skullcap, broken barrel bourbon, and water. All right. American ginseng, also known as, and I'm not going to say the scientific names because I know that I can't speak Latin. But here it is on the screen. It is seen in Chinese medicine and Native American medicine as a panacea, or a universal remedy, or cure-all. Women, men, children, adults, elderlies, maybe even dogs, but please do not give any of this stuff to your dogs or cats without asking first. This is known to help calm the nervous system. It is proven to help overcome sexual impotence and increase testosterone levels. So that's going to be your base herb for this earth element. It is an aphrodisiac, and it is used by many herbalists to release excess heat or dryness in the body. Now, that's not going to make a lot of sense to you if you do not study herbalism, and that's okay. It also contains skullcap. Again, not going to say the scientific name, but here it is on the screen. Skullcap is best known for its effects also on the nervous system. So this is going to have you, what? Tranquil as a forest. It is reputed for helping one break the rumination loop. All right, and I think we all know what I mean when I say that. That audio inside of your head that plays every time you're alone, most especially when you're trying to sleep. Skullcap's gonna take care of that. All right. This is not going to happen for everybody, but some people say that it can ward off migraines and even panic attacks. All right. I'm not making any claims. I'm just telling you what some people have said about skullcap. Moving right along to the water formula. This contains 55 grams of sea moss, Irish sea moss, 35 grams of paprika, Mount Gay Barbados rum. So here we go, the rums for the soap and rums apothecary, and water. Irish sea moss, scientific name here, is an excellent source of iodine and magnesium. Now, iodine is essential for healthy thyroid function. And if your thyroid is not functioning properly, you are not going to be able to increase your androgen levels. You are not going to be able to balance or mediate your estrogen levels. It's all going to be winky wonky, all right? And we don't want that. So this is going to take care of that. Magnesium is an essential part of protein synthesis and therefore a key component of building muscle, baby. And I know that that is the goal for a lot of trans men. It also offers a source of vitamin Bs, specifically riboflavin and folate B9, which again, the body uses to break down proteins, fats, and carbs. The paprika gives it a beautiful coloring, but paprika, scientific name, I chose specifically to benefit your heart. All right? Assigned female at birth people going on testosterone are at a higher risk of developing cardiovascular disease. And statistically, assigned male at birth people can have 1, 2, 3, 4 heart attacks and still not die. But assigned female birth at people very rarely live through 1. So please, please, please make sure that first and foremost, you are sticking to a healthy diet. These tinctures are not going to counteract frozen burritos and frozen pizzas and popsicles. Wait, I'm just listing off all the things I ate in the first couple of years of my transition. So I'm telling you, learn from my mistakes. If you find yourself eating frozen burritos, this paprika is good for digestion. And healthy digestion frees up the body to use that energy elsewhere. And what else did we say we're doing? Building muscle. You need energy for that. This is another one of those some say, but I'm not making the claim. Paprika has been said to prevent hair loss, which is a side effect that some people experience after starting testosterone. Last, but certainly not least, capsaicin is an ingredient that is in peppers, and it is an aphrodisiac, and it increases blood flow, and I think we know what happens when blood flow is increased. Say no more. Fire signs. This is going to be for Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. Again, wherever that is the most prominent in your chart, wherever that is the least prevalent in your chart and you would like to increase it, or it's your Mars sign. This contains 75 grams of Moira poima bark, and I'm probably saying that wrong. 25 grams of catnip, distinct tequila, and water. Moira poima bark, scientific name. A much easier to say common name for this particular bark is potency herb. So I think we all know what it helps. It has primarily been used for sexual function in men and women. It has been known to help women regulate their menstrual cycle. It helps both men and women increase their libido. It increases sexual desire and stamina. It is also an adaptogen, which helps the body to adapt to everyday stressors. Less stress, less anxiety, more pleasurable sex. And better than anything else, it promotes healthy digestion, which we also probably want for more pleasurable sex. All right, the catnip in this particular formula has been approved by my cat, who is 26 years old and 4 months. So I think he's an expert on this subject. The scientific name for catnip. And no, catnip is not just for cats. It also has the exact opposite on the human body that it does on cats. So where it gives your cat the zoomies and he kind of acts like he's loopy-doopy for the next few hours, it's going to calm you down. It is reputed for its ability to relieve anxiety, reduce stomach issues, specifically those related to stress, and regulate menstrual cycles. So this baby is going to be great for those trans men and trans masc non-binary people who have yet to have a hysterectomy or are choosing not to have a hysterectomy. Again, I am not making any claims, but some say that this has been able to help them treat or prevent oral infections. And some say it can relieve headaches. Last but not least, me, the air sign. This is going to be for Geminis, Libras, and Aquariuses. Again, wherever that is the most prominent or the least prominent in your chart, or if it is your Mars sign. This contains 76 grams of borage, 24 grams of milky oats, dry fly wheat whiskey, and water. Borage, or the scientific name, is known for its ability to keep your cortisol levels balanced, which is an essential part of healthy hormone function. It's also essential to keeping your heart healthy. And we've already mentioned that we're at risk. It can help regulate your metabolism, has been used to treat hormonal imbalances, and relieves stress. It is a diuretic, meaning it can help remove excess water and toxins from the body and keep your digestive system in working order. It is an antioxidant, antibacterial, and anti-inflammatory, so No diseases or pain should build up in your body while taking this. Knock on wood. This was one of the first herbs that I studied underneath my former mentor, the person that I opened my first apothecary alongside. And I took what they said about this particular herb to heart, and it will be one I will never forget. Borage equals courage. This herb is going to give you the courage to walk through this time in your life with your head held high. And I stand by that statement. Quality guaranteed. All right. The accompanying herb in this formula is milky oats. Scientific name. Milky oats are interesting because they are both a calming and an energizing herb. It is going to ease your mind so that your body can go about doing the work. Now, what did I say about the air signs? We're trying to be as mysterious as the dark side of the moon. If your mind is not calm, you are a chatty Cathy, man. At least that's me. That's probably why I have not ever been able to shut up my entire life. It's because my mind is just overactive, overworking. And sometimes that does waste so much energy that my body cannot do the work. Milky oats is going to help me with that. And bonus, this action translates into the bedroom as well. With the increased blood flow and a healthy, happy, quiet mind, no stress, no thoughts. Well, we know where that's going. One of my favorite aspects of this herb is its spiritual qualities. It teaches you how to just be. Which, in my opinion, is the epitome of mysterious as the dark side of the moon. Add in that it's great for your heart and your skin. It's a win. I hope you enjoyed learning about my formulation process. I hope that if these products sound like exactly what you're looking for, you will head on over to one of my 2 apothecaries. I have a digital and physical shop on buymeacoffee.com. You can book a personal tarot reading with me. You can purchase a tincture in a 1 ounce or 2 ounce bottle. I also have a shop on Mayhem Marketplace. Digital and physical goods, same stuff, just a different shop. Thank you so much for this welcome back into the herbalism world. I am looking forward to making batch number 2. I'm looking forward to my other products that I already have in mind that I have no idea when they will be released because I am mysterious as the dark side of the moon.